What up, y'all? Probably I always say that, but I'm thinking I might not even upload this video. But every time I literally have been saying that every live stream I do, I always say I'm not gonna save it, but I always end up not deleting it. But Moly Moki, have you been on this channel before? Did I know you by a different name? Either if you're new or if you've been here, either way, shout out to you. But I always say I'm not gonna upload the video, and then I end up doing. To your mom. Okay, that's what's up. What's up? How are you? I'm good. I'm good. I've been in. I've been around, man. I don't know if you know this, but I actually just got out of jail not too long ago. I was in. I went to prison for 2 years, believe it or not. So I wasn't around for like 2 years, and I just got out like, let's see, it's probably been about almost 6 months now I've been out, which is kind of crazy. Time is flying by. But yeah, I went to jail. Long story. Very long story. If you go down my channel, you'll find some of the stuff that I've talked about. But yeah, I went to jail, but just know that I'm good. I didn't lose my mind. I didn't lose my manhood. So it's all good. Oh, you were watching through Lucas? Oh, okay. Yeah. Shout out to the amazing Lucas. I gotta call him one of these days and apologize to the amazing Lucas, because I disagree with a lot of the stuff that he says, but I know him in real life, and I went on the channel like shortly before I got locked up. I went on somebody else's channel that was talking about Lucas, and I won't say I talked bad about him, but I just didn't like the way I spoke about him, because I disagreed with him. But shout out to the amazing Lucas. He's doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? He got a lot of subscribers. I seen he was on the Piers Morgan show. Like, I don't know, man. I mean, I don't know how he got so big, but shout out to Lucas. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, just wanted to come and kind of chop it up with y'all, talk to y'all real quick, see how y'all are doing. I just got off of a long happy Father's Day to all the fathers in the building, or just, all the people that respect fathers. Shout out to the fathers. I just got off of a very long shift. I worked a 12-hour shift. Actually, I was there for longer than 12 hours because I got there at 9:30 this morning and I left at like 10:30. So I was there for like 13 hours. What up, Bryce? But yeah, I'm just coming to chop it up with y'all. I've been talking about something the last couple streams, and I kind of want to stick with that theme because I think it's not just me that's going through this. So I want to give you guys some words of encouragement, and I also want to ask some advice. So sometimes when I do these live streams, I like to ask for advice, and sometimes I'm giving a word of advice. But I'm not just a teacher to where I just have it all figured out and I'm telling you guys how to do it. Sometimes I just like to hear myself talk, or sometimes I really like going live because I like to read y'all's comments. And when I still am planning on getting into Twitch and getting into TikTok more. I probably should do a TikTok live, but I might do a TikTok live one of these days soon and just see what they talk about. I could have uploaded this. If I had the premium plan of StreamYard, I could have streamed this to TikTok and to oh yeah, you know what? I'm gonna try to do a TikTok this week, probably a TikTok live. Give me some y'all give me some topics to talk about on TikTok if I do a TikTok live. But anyway, I just got off of a 13-hour shift. My feet are like literally killing me. That's why I'm leaning down like this, because my feet are killing me. I don't feel like doing shit. But I So I've been talking about something that's been going on recently in my life. There's a lot of stuff going on in my life. But what's been kind of going on at work is I've been dealing with some passive aggressive and getting more blatant racism at work. And of course, you know, racism, schmacism, right? Like everybody talks about racism. So I don't want to be the one to beat a dead horse. And, you know, I've talked about race so much on my channel. Some people only know me for my talk about being black and stuff, being black in America. But believe it or not, when I first started my channel, I only spoke about, I didn't even speak about racism when I very first started my channel. When I first started my channel, I just spoke about spirituality and connecting to God and understanding psychology and stuff like that. And I remember one of the first videos I made on my old channel, you could probably still go see it. My old channel is still called J-LEETHAL. This channel is now called J-LEETHAL 777. But and I appreciate that, Molly, or is it Molly or Molly? I appreciate you saying my shows are top notch. I haven't really done too many of my studio shows recently because it takes a lot of effort and resources and time to do my studio shows. So I just been going live on my phone like this for the past couple times, but I'm gonna get back into the studio when the Most High puts it on my spirit. But one of the first videos I made on my old channel, I was just talking about spirituality, and I had done some mushrooms, and I was like kind of like coming down off the mushrooms and just talking about life. And I remember somebody left a comment and they're like, "Oh man, you seem pretty cool. You know, and don't take this the wrong way, but you seem pretty cool for a black guy. I never really met a black guy that talks like you and talks about the stuff that you talk about. Like, you seem pretty cool for a black guy. You know, you're a cool black guy." And I wasn't offended when they said that. This was years and years ago, but it did make me think like, that's interesting, you know? And, you know, because some people don't even mean anything bad by it. They just really telling you like how they feel. Like, damn, some people don't really interact with black people. So the only black people they see are like Flavor Flav or like Lil Jon or fucking some Tyler Perry shit or whatever. Bad Girls Club or whatever the fuck it is. So I wasn't offended when the person told me that I'm pretty cool for a black guy. But it made me think, okay, and then I started thinking about racism, and I had already been dealing with racism, and I had my thoughts on it. So eventually I started talking about racism, and that's where a lot of my channel drifted to, is talk about race relations. But I talk about the Most High God, I talk about spirituality, I talk about pop culture, I talk about the Illuminati, I talk about the LGBT agenda, I talk about just current events, politics, all type of stuff, right? But the last couple streams I've been talking about this racism that I'm dealing with at work, and it's not overwhelming. I don't want to make it seem, I mean, I've dealt with worse at work. But it's kind of like a reoccurring thing, right? And it's just so frustrating dealing with this type of shit, bro. Like, you cannot escape racism, even if you want to, you know. And this is why sometimes I don't understand. I'm not gonna say okay, put it this way. I do not agree with the Candace Owens and the so-called sellout black people who act like racism doesn't exist and stuff. I don't agree with them, but I somewhat understand, especially when you're like, it's almost like, now some of them are just straight up sellouts, but some of them they don't know how to deal with it, so they just try to act like it doesn't exist. You know what I mean? And it's deep, you know. I want you guys to watch the movie. Have you guys ever seen, what up, Gail? Gail, I seen that video. And mind you, Gail, I'm not ignoring you. I just been going through so much. I wanna talk to you when I have my piece and I have some time to dedicate so we can catch up. But I did see your video on Instagram recently, Gail, that you were pulling some receipts out on that situation you've been dealing with. So My prayers are out to you, Gail, and I hope you can put that stuff to rest soon. So it is what it is. But so, as a Black person in America, it's so frustrating. And I can only speak as a Black person in America. I can't speak on what it's like to be Filipino. I can't speak on what it's like to be white or nothing like that. But as a Black person in America, it's just so frustrating and just disheartening and just draining dealing with racism in America, because you're dealing with it from every group of people. That's not just white people. A lot of people, when they think about racism, they're like, oh, white people. Yeah. We know about white racism already. That's kind of old. And to be honest, yeah, you got your skinheads and you got your Chud the Builders and stuff like that. But white people really, like, maybe I'm tripping, but it's like, I feel like the more aggressive racists now and the more blatant racists now are like other nations of people, Asian, Indian, all these other, like, and of course they don't have the reason why white people are always at the top, like the top of the conversation, because they have, traditionally speaking, they have attained, whether through ill-gotten gains or hard work, however you want to look at it, white people have gained the resources enough to be able to do something about this racism on a mass scale. That's why a lot of people will say that racism is, what do y'all define racism as? Let me ask you that. You can tell me a Webster definition, or you can tell me, and what up, Jay? You can tell me a Webster definition, or you can tell me your own definition. What do you define racism as? Because that's something I really want to know. What do you define racism as? Like, if you want to write your own definition as you understand it, or if you want to write the standard Oxford Dictionary definition that Google tells you, what is racism? What is the definition of racism? I'm gonna ask that first, because I have some thoughts today. I'm still dealing with racism at work, but it's not from white people. It's from Mexican or Latino people. And I work in a mainly Latino area. There's so many thoughts that come to my head. That's why sometimes I just want to just live my life and not even have to fight this racism thing or break it down. But then it's like, it always comes knocking at your door. You ever seen the Godfather 3 when Michael Corleone, he's like older, he's like, every time I try to get out, they keep pulling me back. And it's like, I don't want to talk about racism. I don't want to have to talk about it. Oh, fuck. Oh, my bad. My battery. Okay, yeah. I don't want to have to talk about racism. I really don't. Like, it's not fun. If any of y'all think it's fun to, like, talk about racism and break it down and try to educate on it and expose it, it's not. It's never been fun. I'm very emotional about it and I'm very passionate about it, but it's not fun. It's not something that brings me joy to be able to talk about it. It's just, I like breaking it down. I like empowering my people. I like exposing racists, but it's like, sometimes you niggas just want to work and just go home. Sometimes a nigga just want to live his life and not be seen as a nigga and everything that implies. You know what I mean? Let me see if anybody. Bryce says the definition of racism is code, systems, and actions. Go into that, Bryce. Go into that. Give me that's cool, and I feel you, and I think I know where you're going with that, but give me an actual definition. If I told you to give me a definition of racism as you understand it, write it so that a third grader could understand it, a fifth grader could understand it. Let me see if anybody else has put it's true. Most white folks don't even really interact with us, first of all, anymore. Of course, they might not like us, but they don't really interact with us. They got so much money and shit. They don't even. It's like on the Boondocks. Remember when they had that nigga moment and the niggas clash against each other, but then when the white man gets into it with a black guy, he's like, wait a minute, I'm white. I don't even have to argue with you. Like, you know what I mean? But I just want to know what y'all's definition of racism is, because Some people say that racism is that only white people can be racist, or furthermore that black people cannot be racist. I personally don't agree with that. But I've heard a lot of people say black people cannot be racist because racism is an action, meaning you could only be racist if you have the power to enforce your racism. Does that make sense? Like, you can only be racist if you have the power to hire and fire, if you have the power to change laws, That's the only way you can be racist. Now, I mean, it's up to you. I mean, I'm not here to agree or disagree. I don't personally agree with that. I think racism is simply, in my opinion, I want to know what your definition of racism. My definition of racism is basically, if I just made it real simple, one race not liking a certain race. If you don't like a certain race, and if you don't like a certain race and you think you're better than them and you don't like them, let's just make it like, bring it all the way back down to kindergarten. You don't like this, you don't like a race, you're racist. You don't like this race and you think you don't want to deal with this race, you don't think nothing good about them, and you probably wish harm upon them. Now, of course, you can enforce this racism. That's why when I talk about racism, I talk about the systematic enforcement of the ideologies of white supremacy. Now, think about what I said when I break that down. The systematic enforcement. Can somebody put that in the chat? The systematic enforcement of the ideologies of white supremacy. What does that mean? It means you're racist. You have a ideology of racism. So let's call it white supremacy in the case of a white person. Your ideology is that you're white and you're supreme over everyone else, but especially black people. So your ideology is white supremacy. Doesn't mean it's a fact. That's just your ideology. You have an ideology that white is supreme. Now, you are, as a white person, are in a position, or a group of white people are in a position to enforce that ideology systematically, meaning in all areas of life: medicine, education, war, all type of culture, pop culture. You have the means to enforce your racist ideology. Now that's when it becomes very dangerous. But racism, anybody can be racist. You can have an Asian racist, you can have a white racist, yes, you can have a black racist. In my opinion, you can have a person that's like, nah, I don't fuck with Asians. I don't like Asians. I think they're stupid, they stink. I don't want everyone to talk to them. That's racist, in my opinion. Now tell me if I'm wrong. So yes, in my opinion, black people can be racist. However, black people in America are not in a position to enforce racist ideologies. Does that make sense? We're not in a position to hire and fire white people indiscriminately. We're not in a position to kill white people and get away with it and fix the jury and all this stuff and sentence them to unnatural things and stop and frisk you guys and plant drugs on white people. This is not our system. Bryce says you can be a racist and not be a bigot. Break that down. What's the definition? What's the difference between a racist and a bigot? You don't have to hate a race to practice racism. Interesting. You don't have to hate a race to practice racism. I do. Now, I agree with that in the sense that you might unknowingly be practicing racism or going along with racist ideologies. You might be going along with the system that is racist. But I do believe if you're practicing racism, you know you're practicing. I mean, I don't know. It just gets complicated. That's why I just wanted to know what you guys think about it. But let me get back to my story real quick. So I'm dealing with racism, and this is why I'm asking, because can Mexican people be racist? If racism is only about white people because they're the only ones that's really in position to enforce it, then does that mean Asian people can't be racist? Does that mean Hispanic people can't be racist? And if black people can't be racist, are black people the only ones that can't be racist? Can everybody else be racist, but black people can't? Like, why not? I just want to know, because I believe that a lot of these Mexican so-called Latinos are racist. They straight up do not like black people, particularly black Americans. I don't know how they feel about Africans, Caribbeans. I'm pretty sure it's the same way, but all I know is a lot of them I don't know percentage wise, but like, remember we talked about that woman, Ashley Gonzalez, the racist, the Latina cop who got fired for being racist. She was a police officer working under white people, but she was Hispanic, and she was saying how she hates niggers, she hates chimps, she's gonna arrest us. She said, if I get a 911, I'm a police officer in Houston. If I get a 911 call tomorrow and a black person's involved, whether they're innocent or not, if this black person is involved in the 911 call, I'm taking your ass to jail. And in my opinion, that's racist. Now, of course, it is the white power structure that is enabling you to enforce that racism, but she's racist. And so, yes, I do believe Hispanic people can be racist, and I'm dealing with that at my job. And today I kind of went off. I know I did a video recently about telling y'all to be calm, but I'm going to tell you the truth. I almost blew up today. I found myself getting angry today, and I almost went off today. I really did. I really did almost go off because, first of all, I told you how I was at my job recently, and 2 black people came into the job. I'm a server at a restaurant. 2 black people, and I'm sorry that I keep on bringing up this story, but this story, it's not just about this story. It's like a culmination of everything that's been going on, just period. And it's like when you're almost at your breaking point. It's like, man, fuck that shit. I'm tired of y'all niggas. And how long do we have to deal with this shit, bro? Because again, it's always like, oh, okay, well, just let them do it. Just put your head down. Just get your money. Just allow it. You know how this system is. How many? Raise your hand if you've ever got mad about racism or something. And somebody came and told you, whether they were black, white, whatever, and they came and told you, man, come on, you know how it is. That's just how it is. You know how the system is. You know how it is. I really hate that shit. I really hate when people just tell me, oh, that's just how it is. That's just. Remember, it's like Tupac said, that's just the way it is, you know? So I kind of hate that. But anyway, I'll tell the story again just for clarification purposes for anybody that didn't see the other video. I was at work. I'm a waiter. I work around all Latino people. I'm the only black man server there. And there's another black girl server that works there. But she says she be feeling the racism too. But I'm the only black man server. And they don't know that I understand a lot of Spanish. I don't understand all of it, but I understand a good amount of it, especially certain words. Now, when you start talking fast and shit, I can't really understand the conversation, but I can understand the gist of it and certain key words, and I can push 2 and 2 together. Anyway, I'm at work. 2 black people come in. I saw them come in. This server thought, this Mexican little racist ass Mexican server who never talks to me, always giving me attitude, acting like, and let's stop acting like you don't know when somebody doesn't like you and when they're giving you attitude and looking you up and down. We know, but because you can't prove it, okay, cool. I can't prove that he didn't like me, but I do know he was on some other shit, right? And I do know a lot of the Mexicans don't like the fact that I'm there, but since I can't prove that, I'm gonna just stick to the facts today. So the facts are 2 black people walked into my job. The Mexican thought he was gonna get them at his table, and he went and told another Mexican right in front of me, oh, it's 2 black people. He told them in Spanish, dos morenos. Oh, it's 2 black people. They came in, and I'm gonna have to take them. He was mad because because he felt like he was gonna have to take care, be a waiter to this 2 black people. And I guess he felt like he didn't like them or they weren't going to tip. Whatever he felt, he didn't want to take these 2 black people. That's racist. That's racist. You didn't kill nobody, but that is the definition of racist. You saw a certain race and now you're mad and you don't want to deal with them. That's racist, okay? Not to be confused with homophobic. Do you see how and I don't want to go too deep into that bag today, but a lot of LGBT people will tell you racism is the same thing as homophobia. No, first of all, homophobia, if that actual phobia means a fear of. So if I was actually a fear of a gay person, I wouldn't even want to be around them at all. I wouldn't even talk to them. I wouldn't shake their hand. I wouldn't even deal with them. So that's just but this is the reason why I say I'm not homophobic, because I'll serve gay people. I don't care if you come in, and I've served gay people before. I know gay people. I talk to gay people. I hug a gay person, handshake. What's up? How are you doing? Help them. I just don't agree with the lifestyle, and you know what I'm saying? But I don't hate gay people. If I see two gay people walk into the restaurant, I'm not about to be like, two F words. I don't want to serve them. Oh my God. Because that would be homophobic. That would be hateful. So if you see two black people and before they even get to open their mouth, you've never seen them before, you just put them in the category of black people that you don't like to deal with. That's racism. So anyway, the man did that. I felt the way. I heard him. He did it right in front of my face. And it was even more disrespectful because he did it thinking that I didn't understand what he was saying. He did it thinking that, oh, this nigga, he's a nigga, but he don't understand me because we got our secret Spanish language, which is a whole nother conversation for a whole nother day on how all these nations of people, whether it be Asian, African, Indian, Pakistani, Saudi Arabian, Latino, they have their own language and they think we don't understand it and they talk shit in front of us. Yes, they do that. They find it funny. It's like an inside joke with them when they can sit there and talk shit in front of your face, but you don't know what they're talking about because all you understand is English. So anyway, I'm like, what? I heard him say that straight up. Oh, two black people in Spanish. I don't want to take them. So I told him right there, and he didn't know that I understood him. I told him right there. I called him out in front of everybody. I said, hey, give me the table. I want the two niggas. I want the dos morenos. I want them. Give me the table. You don't want the money? You don't want the moreno money? Give me the moreno money. I want them. I want to take care of the beautiful morenos. And he would just look shocked and appalled and put his head down and walked off like a bitch. Long story short, I thought about it. And this is what I want to talk to you about, because like I really sat there. All I did was that I told him I'll take the morenos, and he walked off. And then I thought to myself, should I charge him up? Should I scream at him? Should I cuss him out? Should I slap him in his face? I had a lot of different choices. This is what I want you guys to understand. We have a lot of different choices when things happen. And you don't always have to go with your first thought. So I was like, should I slap him? Should I punch him? Should I cuss him out? Should I force him to apologize? Should I make him respect me? And then I said, nah, because I'm not in a position to do any of those things. I might fuck around, lose my job. I might go back to prison. And we all know that once it doesn't matter what happened to you to get violated as a black person, the moment you get violent or match their energy, now you're the bad guy. Now everybody want to lecture you. It's not even about that's another reason why it's so draining and frustrating to deal with racism, because the moment you match their energy, now you're the bad guy. It's all over the front page, but nobody cares about what they did to aggress you, right? So anyway, I thought about it and I sat there for like an hour. I had to call somebody really close to me and ask their opinion on it. They told me, go talk to the manager if you think about it. So I was thinking like, should I get mad? I immediately I was like, nah, I can't get mad at this dude and cuss him out. And then I thought, you know what I should do? I should just let it go. Like, let God handle it, let it go. But then I said, no, I just couldn't sit with that. I couldn't sit with that. I couldn't sit with the idea that, oh man, I'm gonna let this go. I'm just gonna let him disrespect me and black people, because technically it's not my business, right? And I'm just getting my money there, and I might fuck up my position by calling him out, and he's not worth it, and everything else. Everybody I'll tell you, turn the other cheek, be the bigger person, and all this other shit, right? And maybe it's right, maybe it's true. You guys tell me, should I just have been the bigger person? Should I just have let it go? Mind you, I've been dealing with racism with them before, but it was a little bit more passive aggressive. Now they're stepping into straight up blatant disrespect territory. Talk about two niggas, I don't want to serve them. That's next level. That's not just giving me an evil look, talk about me in the corner when I don't hear it, not wanting me to be there, being rude to me. No, now you're blatantly disrespecting me and my people. So that I had a problem with that, and I didn't just want to let it slide. So anyway, I told the manager, The manager said, "Oh, I'm skipping to the story." The manager said, "Oh, that's not good. I don't like that." But he was a Hispanic manager. I told him, I'm like, "Hey, what's up? You know what this means." He's like, "Okay, we're gonna talk to the management about it." A week and a half passed. I don't hear nothing about it. I finally go to the manager like, "Hey, did y'all ever talk about that shit?" "Oh, yeah. We talked about it. Now I asked another manager who's black, the general manager who just got there. He's black. I said, "Did you hear about this?" "Oh, we talked about it." But the dude is still there. The dude is still there smiling and everything like that. Now, fair enough. I don't know if he got rolled up. I don't know, but he's still there. And I personally, you guys tell me if I'm wrong. I feel like if I would have said, "Oh man, two faggots. I'm just using this word, just not because I mean it, but just for educational purposes. If I would have seen two gay people walk in the restaurant and told somebody, two faggots, I don't want to serve them. Or if I would have been in front of all these Mexicans, if I would have been like, two fucking beaners, two fucking wetbacks, two fucking border hoppers, I'm going to call ICE. I don't want to serve them. If I said any of that, two Asians, two fucking fake Jewish people, I don't want to. If I would have said any of that about any fucking group, do you think I would still have a job? Would I still have a fucking job? Would I just get a little talking to? "Now, Josh, you know that's not okay. You know you shouldn't say that, okay?" Would I get that? Or would I get automatically, hey, sorry, Josh, we love you, but that's not acceptable, and we're gonna have to let you go. I'm sorry, that does not align with our core values, and unfortunately, we have to move into a separate direction. Wouldn't they have hit me with that? So why the fuck is he able to talk about two niggas and he don't want to serve them? And that's your literal job, is to serve people. And you're working around their food. So now, I mean, sure, you're not a doctor or nothing, but you're working around their food. You could put poison in their food. You could spit in their food. That's damn near a safety hazard. Talking about you don't like this people. You're serving food to people that they put in their system, and you admitted that you don't like these people? That seems like a conflict of interest, right? So yeah, and I technically could go to corporate with it, because some people would tell me that, but I don't even want to press the issue like that, because again, I don't want to be the big bad, I'm bringing up racism. Who wants to be that guy? Who wants to be the only black guy at a place and then bring out the race card? That's what a lot of people understand. That's again why it's frustrating. So told the manager, 2 weeks passed. I don't hear nothing about it. I finally bring it up. They said they talk about it, but he's still walking around here. Okay. Mind you, I told you in the other video, I want to slap the shit out this little bitch ass nigga. This nigga's like 4'11". Imagine a 4'11" little feminine ass hating fucking Mexican talking shit about you and black people. And mind you, he's dark. He's not black like me, but he's like George Lopez color. You know how George Lopez is like that, like when they say brown, like this nigga's damn near brown, like for real, dark. He's the darkest you can be as a fucking Hispanic person before you get black. If he was any darker, he would be black. And you have the nerve, you little dipshit. And so, yeah, you seen Hispanic people darker than me. Yeah, I've seen Hispanic people darker than me. Because remember, a lot of so-called Hispanic people are actually black. And that's a whole nother conversation for another day. But like, yeah, I talked about it. My mom's side of the family is from Costa Rica. If you see my mom, she's black, but she speaks Spanish. She was the first generation born in America. My grandma and all them were born in Costa Rica. My father is Black American. So on my father's side, so don't hit me with no FBA shit, because I'm definitely FBA. But my mom's side of the family is from Costa Rica. But they're black. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Like my grandma is black. My grandpa in Costa Rica, his nickname was Negro. That's what my grandpa passed away a couple years ago, but my grandma used to call my grandpa Negro. That was his nickname. That's what she called him, Negro, which means black, Negro. Anyway, like, it just, rubbed me the wrong way that he's still working there. And I just want to slap the shit out of his ass every time I see him. He hasn't apologized, which is crazy because first of all, you would think you would apologize, but at the same time, he knows he was so out of pocket. He's scared to apologize. And furthermore, why would you apologize? You said exactly what you mean. It's like on one hand, I feel like you should come and apologize. But then on the other hand, I don't want your apology because I know it's fake and that you said what you meant. Ain't no fucking apology. You said what you meant. You're just mad that I heard you. You apologize. You sorry that I heard you. You're not sorry that you said it. You're not going to change the way you feel, nigga. You 25, 27, 28 years old. You're not just going to change the way you feel because you got embarrassed that I heard you, nigga. You been talking like that. And if you talking like that in front of me, what are you saying with your family and with your friends? And you probably, and let me hit this too. Dr. Francis Cress Welsing spoke about this. The fear of genetic annihilation. Could somebody put that in the chat? My dad is from California, but his family, I asked my dad, he said the rest of the family is from like Louisiana. Where else did he say? I forget what else he said. I gotta go deeper into my genealogy, but my dad is from California. And my dad actually grew up pretty well off. My dad grew up, from what I understand, my dad grew up in Beverly Hills. He went to Beverly Hills High School, which is obviously everybody knows about Beverly Hills. But my dad is very articulate, but he's crazy just like I am. But yeah, let me go into this. Somebody put this in the chat. The Fear of Genetic Annihilation by Dr. Francis Cress Welsing. Because she spoke about this basically saying that when she was talking about white people and the reason why they're racist is because basically either consciously or subconsciously, they all know that we are the original people. I'm not going to say we're superior or supreme because then again, people can say I'm racist by saying that. But her theory is that white people know that black people have the superior gene. And if you don't want to use superior, you just use the word dominant. Because even when we were in school, in science class and biology class, remember they taught us about the dominant genes and the recessive genes? It's known that black people have the most dominant genes of all races. Every other race has recessive genes as opposed to when combined with black people. Black people, the dark eyes, the hair, the skin, all that is the dominant gene. That's the reason why Tiger Woods looks like his dad instead of his Asian mom, right? That's the reason why Barack Obama looks like his African father instead of his white mother. So anyway, that's a whole nother thing. But the fear of genetic annihilation, the theory was that white people are afraid of being replaced and being destroyed simply by the black man's sperm. And of course you're going to be like, oh, here he goes on some Dr. Umar shit. No, this is the theory. And when you look into what up, Solo? When you look into words like remember I taught you guys about that 18 words. What was it? 18 words? Was it 18 words, y'all? Do y'all remember that? Some years ago, we were going into that Don't Tread on Me and 18 words. I think somebody could go look it up. 18 words. This is a white supremacist ideology where they're not going to outwardly tell you this, but this is a thing. If you look up 18 words, what does it mean? White supremacists believe that, or so-called white supremacists have this saying, which consists of 18 words, 14 words. That's what it was. 14 words. Forget me. 14 words, which is 1488, right? And 88 has something to do with Hitler. I forgot what 88 is, but 14 words. There you go. The 14 words is we must secure the existence of our people and a future for white children. Don't let that go over your head. Go look it up. 14 words. I'm putting in some real truth right now. 14 words is what the deepest white supremacists believe in. All they say to each other is 1488, 14 words, and nobody else knows what they're talking about. Just like how them other people be speaking Spanish and shit in front of our face and we don't know what they're talking about. This is what white people do. 14 words, and they all get on code and they remember, oh yeah, the 14 words are: we must secure the existence of our people and a future for white children. Now we can dig deep into that because, first of all, the fact that they say we, it's not just an individual thing, meaning it's a systematic enforcement of a group. They're telling each other it's not just about you or me. We have to be on code here. We must, not just we should, we would like to. We must secure. How do you secure it? Through the systematic enforcement of the ideology of white supremacy. So let's break it down. We, the group, must, necessity, secure. How? By coming together and creating a system. The existence, because remember the fear of genetic annihilation, because they're doing this because they feel like their existence is at stake here, of our people, not humans, not just Christians, of our people, white people, and a future for white children. Why? What about their white children? Who's killing their white children? Your sperm is killing their white children. How much? Come on, your sperm is killing their white children. That's what you have to understand. And again, I have friends of all nations, so I'm not racist, but I do expose racism. And if you're trying to protect racism, then you're not my friend. But I do have white friends. Yeah, I got white homeboys that know that I talk like this and they support that I talk like this. So, and I have Latino homeboys that know that I talk like this and they support that I talk like this. You know, I'm gonna try to reach out to one of my old homeboys because we're gonna have a conversation. He's from Sierra Leone in Africa, and I told him we got to have a conversation on my channel about the relationship or the disconnect between Black Americans and Africans, because he's first generation born in America, but his parents are from Africa, and I need him to be honest about a lot of the shit that they be talking about us. Because a lot of time you hear these people, and I'm not going on a different subject, but a lot of time you talk to people from Africa and they act like they don't know what we're talking about when we say that a lot of them don't fuck with us and their parents tell them not to fuck with us. So hopefully my homeboy will be honest about how a lot of Africans been treating Black Americans, but that's a different story for a different day. We must secure the existence of our people and a future for white children. That's 14 words. Now, that is the definition of what Dr. Frances Cress Welsing was talking about when she said the fear of genetic annihilation. In other words, they fear. This is why they feel like they must secure the existence of their people and a future for white children. Why? Because they feel like their people and their children will be wiped out of existence, not because we're going to drop an atomic bomb on them, not because we're going to go on a mass shooting spree or lynch them or nothing, simply because the existence of a Black man and his dominant sperm, if they mate with their women, their bloodline will be ceased. Because their genes are recessive. And this is what you got to understand. So why do I say that? Because I feel like a lot of Hispanic people feel the same way. I feel like every nation of people, damn near, if we're being honest, feels the same way. When you, and I'm not that big of a nigga, but when you see a big, strong Black nigga, no nation of, not even Black people want a big, strong nigga around their girl. Let's be honest. If a big ass nigga that look like The Rock is around your girl, come on, baby, let's go. I'm not comfortable here no more. I'm full. Let's go. Let's go now. Nobody wants no big, strong, dominant sperm nigga around their woman, especially if you're not Black, though. Especially, imagine, you put yourself in their position. That's why I say I don't agree with it, but think about it. If you were white, would you want Tyrone, the big fucking linebacker or running back, 6'7", strong ass Black ass nigga? Would you want him talking to your girl? No. you're gonna be insecure. Let's just break it. Let's just stop playing around. They're insecure, guys. And I can understand it to an extent. You're like, damn, this nigga about to fuck my bitch. I ain't never gonna see that bitch again. He gonna fuck my bitch. That's all it comes down to, guys. It's simple. It's not that hard to understand. So when you talk about Hispanic people, that's the same thing with them too. A lot of they men, they know, and like I told you, I love a Latina woman. I love Latino. Hey, anybody that tells you Latino women aren't bad, bro, you're fucking lying, bro. First of all, every woman is, every nation has women that are bad. But bro, what up, Buckshot? If y'all gonna sit here and tell me y'all ain't seen no badass, feminine, beautiful, sexy Latinas, come on, bro. Stop playing. I know we're black and we're proud. I'm black, y'all. I'm black, y'all. I'm bliggity black and up. Okay, but let's just keep it a buck. You haven't seen no fine ass Sofia Vergara, fucking what's the other Salma Hayek? Come on, let's just keep it a buck. Their men don't want us around them. So it really comes down to fear of genetic annihilation from all these races of people. But let me get back to the story. So this Hispanic dude, he's still working there, even after he made disparaging remarks and said he doesn't want to serve black people. And I already feel away. They said they talked to him about it, but they didn't talk to me and him about it. Furthermore, they probably, and you know what they like to do? You know what these weak ass racists like to do of all nations? What do these racists like to do of all nations when they get caught or when they get called on their bullshit? They throw rocks and hide their hands, right? They're real bold, and then when they get caught or exposed, they throw rocks and hide their hands. And oh, I didn't understand, and no entiendo, no understand, and all this other. Oh no, he took it the wrong way. So you talked to this racist. You pulled him to the side and talked to him, and you think he was really about to tell you the truth? Like, yeah, I said I don't want to serve them niggas. I don't like niggas. You think he's really about to say that? He probably said some dumb shit like, no, I didn't say that. I was talking about something else. I love black people. I have black friends. So I'm just frustrated that they just kept him around, but it's not even my position to even worry about that, right? So I'm like, every time I see this little bitch ass nigga at work, I'm like, man, whatever, bro. Fuck this nigga. I'll beat this nigga's ass anyway. This nigga better not say nothing to me. He knows he better not say nothing to me too. Don't ever say nothing to me now. So let me talk about what happened today. So mind you, I'm at work, 12-hour shift on Father's Day. Haven't seen my kid. That's a whole nother story. So I'm like, I'm trying to put my head in front of this light so the light doesn't be like, kind of like leaving a glare. So I'm at work, 12-hour shift. I'm tired. There's this other Hispanic dude, this other short Hispanic busser. Now, if you don't know anything about the restaurant, briefly, I'll tell you about it. So you have different positions in restaurants. Most restaurants are set up like you have obviously the managers, you have a host, which is the one that greets you when you come in and you tell them, hey, it's me and my wife or me and my kids and me and my family. Can I have a table for 5? And then the host sits you down, right? And then you have the managers, you have the cooks, you have the bartender, they make your drink, you have the janitor or whatever, clean, you have the server, the waiter who takes your order and brings you your food and all that. Then you have what's called a busser. Most restaurants, the full service restaurant, have what's called a busser. Basically, what they do is clean the table when you get up. All right. So that's pretty much what they do. Some other stuff too. But anyway, they clean. So there's this short little Mexican busser. He doesn't speak no English, but every time I talk to him, he's talking to everybody else, joking, da 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 da. Every time I talk to him, he disrespect me, just walk off on me, ignore me, just stare at me. And I be speaking to him in Spanish. That's the thing. I be trying to meet these people halfway. I say, please, por favor. I soften my voice. I ask nicely, por favor, can you do this? And that's what they're supposed to do, is help us, because we give them money out of our check. We give them money. Okay? So anyway, this little short Mexican buster, dog, every time I talk to him, he's always ignoring me, walking off on me. The last time I tried to ask him to do something, because he was just standing there. I had dirty tables, 3, 4 dirty tables. And I come up to him and he's just standing there talking, laughing, leaning up against the wall. I come up to him, hey, in Spanish, I tell him, hey, por favor, limpiar mi mesa. Mi mesa es sucio. Basically means, hey, can you please clean my table? My table's dirty. Like, can you please clean that table? It's been dirty for 40 minutes, bro. This nigga gonna just look at me. I say, entiende? Do you understand? Like, I'm like, he just stare at me. I tell him in Spanish, no, he just go like this, like point somewhere else, tell me to go tell somebody else. I'm like, and I tell him in Spanish, I said, trabajo aquí o voy to the casa? Trabajo or no? Basically telling them, are you working or not? Are you on the clock? Or are you about to go home? Like, what's up? Are you just, you standing here? Are you on the clock? Because if you're on the clock, go do your motherfucking job. He gonna tell me, you just gonna look at me and point. Nigga, don't point, nigga. You better use your motherfucking words. You're not mute. And this, he had been disrespecting me. Sometimes I ask him, hey, can you please go drop this off? Because they're supposed to help us, like bring more chips or refill some water. Every time I ask him, he got a different excuse. He gonna always, put his hand in my face, just walk off on me. All type of shit he been doing, and I ain't been saying nothing. But then after a while, you like, nah, fuck that shit, that's disrespect. So finally I tell him, so anyway, and then I told the manager the other day, hey, this dude is being disrespectful, bro, and he's not cleaning, he's not doing his job. Like, what's up? Of course, the manager's like, well, it's just a language barrier, and he blah, blah, blah. Yeah, all right, bro. So today I did a 12-hour shift. Haven't seen my kids. It's Father's Day, but that's nobody's business and it's nobody's fault, but it is what it is. I got shit going on in my mind. I'm trying to get my money. My feet are killing me. I've been working for 13 hours. I have a heavy ass tray in my hand. I go above and beyond for my guests. When somebody asks for a to-go box, I ask them if they would like me to package their food up for them. So I put all their food on a tray and take it to the back and package their food up for them. I don't have to do that, but that's what I do because I go above and beyond in my job, and I appreciate my guests and I want to get a good tip. So I have this heavy ass tray, about 50 pounds, carrying about 8 plates, tired as fuck, 13-hour shift. This Mexican fucking buster that always gives me shit, he's standing in, he has all these dirty plates in a like a box, basically, like a little buster box. And there's 2 areas. This area right here is where you put all the dirty dishes. This area right here is where you can like package up food and stuff. He has all the dirty dishes. He's just standing there where I'm supposed to be, where I'm trying to package up the food. Now, mind you, right here, a spot opens up for him to put the dirty dishes where the dirty dishes go. People telling him, hey, there's space for you to come put your dirty dishes right here. I ask him in Spanish very nicely. Hey, can you put those dirty dishes right over there where the dirty dishes go? I need this space so I can put my food up. He sees the food in my hand. I'm asking him, can to please move over so I can put this food down. This nigga just gonna stare at me. 13-hour shift. I'm holding a 50-pound tray at 9 o'clock at night. I'm ready to go, and you just staring at me when I just told you, bitch, move. He just staring at me, didn't move a motherfucking muscle. I said, amigo, move. Like, bro, he just gonna look at me and just. I was so pissed. I said, man, fuck all that. I put my tray down. I didn't give a damn what he had going on. I bogarted that shit. I put my shit down. Move, bro. I'm like, move, bro, move. Shit. I said, I'm tired of this shit. That's what they want you to get to the point where you're like, I'm tired of this shit. Stop fucking playing with me. That's why I was like, I put it down. I was like, I'm tired. I'm in the back in the kitchen. Like, hey, bro, I'm tired of you acting like you don't fucking understand nothing. You don't understand English. You don't understand Spanish. I say it in both languages. You don't get it. You want to move. You see me right here. Move, nigga. The fuck? He gonna say, oh. And when I finally put my shit down and put my chest out, He gonna tell, oh, what's your problem? What's your problem? I said, no, I walked up to, I said, what's your problem? I said, ¿Qué es tu problema? What's your problem? Yeah, what's your problem? You got a problem? Oh, yeah. You want to look down now, pussy ass, bitch ass nigga. So anyway, I'm like, I'm tired of that shit. So that when I get mad, I'm the type of nigga, when I get mad, I start talking to myself. Like, that's how I know I'm crazy. Because when I get mad, and I'm got a lot better at it because I used to be uncontrollable. But when I get mad, I start talking to myself, like basically like trying to calm myself down. But I'm like, this nigga got me fucked up. Like, I be saying shit like that, like loud, like, nigga got me fucked up. Nigga, I don't know the fuck type of shit y'all niggas on. Like, they acting like just disrespecting me. Nigga, move, bitch ass nigga. Like, I'm talking to myself. Another server who's white but understands Spanish, she gonna come up to me, yo, just calm down, Josh, just calm down. And you know, I'm like, nah, because I'm tired of, I say, because he's been seeing a little disrespect. I said, I'm tired of this racist disrespect, bro, period. I'm tired of this disrespect every single day. You know, I know, but just calm down because you don't want to get in trouble. I said, man, whatever, bro. I'm done with that. I'm not dealing with blatant disrespect every day. I'm not living with disrespect every day. I'm not doing it, period. I'm not doing it. So that's when the black manager, he heard me getting loud and he come and asked me what happened. Long story short, I tell him what happened, and I told him what happened. I told him I've been dealing with that shit. I told him I think it's racist. I told him that I said I also feel like it's disrespectful that I told y'all about this dude, this other racist dude that doesn't want to serve black people, and he's still here. And nobody even told me about it. I don't get no closure. You got me working around this dude. I mean, he's making disparaging remarks about my race. You got me working around this dude. How do you think that makes me feel? You think that makes me feel appreciated working here? So anyway, I went off on that. I kept my composure, but I let them know very seriously, like, hey, I am not okay with this. I love working here. I appreciate working here. I make good money here, but I am not going to tolerate disrespect, blatant disrespect. It's one thing to be passive aggressive, blatant disrespect and blatant racism in my face. I'm not dealing with it, and I'm not stupid. And they finally, like, I think this is one of the first times I actually put some bass in my voice around that job. Like, I'm pretty sure they're like, oh, this nigga's, oh, wow. And I hate showing people that side of me, but sometimes you have to show niggas. What did Kendrick say? Sometimes you got to hop out and show niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I'm like, that's the only language certain people understand. When you playing that coy shit, niggas gonna try to disrespect you all the time. I ain't no bitch nigga. I ain't never been a bitch nigga. I like to diffuse situations, but if you're gonna be blatantly disrespectful, nah, we're not dealing with that. So I told my manager that. Then we finally had a talk. He pulled me to the back with the short buster Mexican, and he got another manager who speaks Spanish to translate. And basically he played it like, oh, yo no sé, I don't know what's wrong with this guy. I don't have a problem with him. I didn't do this, and I don't know. He's just tripping and just playing the fucking idiot. But I called them out, and I'm pretty sure they understood that they know, because I don't have a problem. I'm not problematic at this job. I don't even smoke weed anymore. I literally go in there and work hard as fuck. I'm one of the hard, and I'm not just saying that because I'm me. I am one of the hardest working people in there because I put my mind to that, because I know I'm the only nigga there, and I know how much God put me in a good position, and I need to save money and stuff, shit like that. So I have more to lose, and I have more to gain than all of these people. These people are just working a fucking job. I'm sitting here like trying to change my life. So I'm on different frequencies. I'm working harder than these people, bro. I swear to God. And I'm frustrated because I got so much shit going on, but that has nothing to do with work. I don't want to have to come to work and already have to deal with the bullshit of work, and on top of dealing with some other shit that nobody else is dealing with. That's what they're not getting. Nobody else has to deal with that shit. Then one of the white server who also grew up in Costa Rica, so he knows Spanish, he gonna try to, I don't think it's racist. I said, no, it's racism. It's racism. Well, I think it's just a culture. I said, no. First he said, I don't think it's racist. I think it's just because you're new. No, first of all, I've been here 4 months. I'm not new. Second of all, this person's newer than me. That person just got here 2 weeks ago. This person just got here a month ago. They're cool with all of them, and they're Hispanic, and they're cool with all of them. They laugh all up in their face, and they just got here a month ago. It's not because I'm new. It's racism. Well, no. It's race. And I had to tell him, I said, what, you know Spanish? Why if there's no racist Hispanics and we're just gonna act like that doesn't exist, what is the word mayate? What is that? Oh, well, yeah, it means a dark person. I said, no, mayate is not a dark person. Mayate is the word for nigga. Mayate basically means a black beetle, a black bug, a black specimen, a black dirty thing. It's a fucking nigger. So don't play with me. He was like, yeah. You're right. It's a disrespectful, pejorative term. Yeah, it's racism. It's not a disrespectful term. It's racism. So this is why I'm not even talking about racism from white people right now. We're talking about racism from particularly the Latino community, but we can have a general discussion about racism from everybody who's not white. And then somebody's going to come and say something stupid like, well, if you guys stop sagging your pants and you guys get off welfare, then maybe they won't be racist against you. Fuck you and fuck off. So I'm going to read some comments, but yeah. I wanted to ask you guys, do you think, now mind you, I didn't scream or nothing, but I did let my voice be heard and I did let my grievance be heard. Like, I'm not going to deal with this disrespect, and I let it be known. I know I'm a black man. I'm the only black man here. I'm not dealing with disrespect. I told all the managers that. I looked them dead in their face. I'm not, and you guys know how I get when I turn up. I turned up. I am not dealing with racist disrespect when I come here. I'm not doing it. They were like, oh, I understand. Yeah. What are we doing now? What are we gonna do? And so now that I'm calmer, I'm wondering to myself, did I fuck up? Did I put myself? What do you guys think? Did I put myself in a position now to be targeted? Like, and I don't think so, but it's like I feel like now I'm rocking the boat. Now I brought the big bad black card out. Maybe they might start doing stuff to undermine me or like change my schedule now or start doing a little passive aggressive shit to try to target me and push me out. Maybe change my section, put me in the back and little shit like that. But then I said, man, maybe I should have just kept my head down and act like I didn't hear this nigga shit. And I shouldn't have brought it up. But then I thought to myself, so I have two voices. One of my voices is telling me, Josh, you should have just kept your head down, deal with constant disrespect every day. It's not your position to change it. Just get your money and go home. Deal with this nigga shit. Let them call you nigga and all this other stuff. But then the other voice is like, nah, fuck that shit. You dealt with too much and your people have dealt with too much, and you ain't gonna deal with no blatant disrespect and racism. And that's completely out of pocket and wrong and all type of, I don't even know the words, the corporate words. There's corporate words for this shit. This is discrimination and actual lawsuit type shit. This is not right. It's not even that I don't like it. This is illegal. This shit is illegal, the type of shit that I'm dealing with, bro. Like, I can literally go to corporate and I don't want to do all that. But I'm like, I told him I'm not coming here and I'm not dealing with racist disrespect, period. I said, I respect everybody in here. I respect the motherfuckers that clean the toilet. I respect the people that throw out the trash. I respect the people that wash the dishes and mop the floor. I respect everybody. Nobody's going to disrespect me. Fuck that. So I want to ask you, do you guys think I was wrong? Should I just kept my mouth closed and just kept getting my money because I'm getting good? But then it's like, damn, dog. Isn't that selling your soul? Isn't that the literal definition of selling your soul? Like allowing something wrong to happen to you and around you because you're getting money? Isn't that the definition that we talk about these celebrities that they sold because they're millionaires, but they don't want to fuck it up, so they don't talk about the Illuminati and stuff? Isn't that selling your soul? Am I tripping? What should I have done? Now I talked enough. I want to know what y'all got to say. Molly says, I feel like the right thing was done. You spoke the truth. You will win. And you're a kind soul. Thank you. I love you. I appreciate that. That makes me feel good. Solo says, get some people you know to be customers and interact with them. Then have them put a complaint on him. I like that. Now that's some Solo Dollar shit. That's some next level shit. Fight fire with fire, right? Oh, you want to play? You want to play rough? Okay. I'm gonna get 10 niggas that I know to come in and ask for him as a server. I want him to take a table of nothing but niggas, gold mouth niggas. And I want to see how you serve them. I watch how your smile goes away when you serve them. And then I'm going to get all of them to complain and say it was the worst fucking experience they've ever had in their life. See, but the problem is, Solo, and you know what's crazy? I could easily do that, but you know what the problem is, Solo? I'm too nice. I'm too honest. I'm too honest of a guy to stoop to their level. And I know I should and I could, but it's like, then I'm gonna be like, nah, because that's fucked up. I don't like to lie or set nobody up. And see, that'd be my problem. I'll be wanting to be too legit. So I don't want to be doing no underhanded shit like these faggot ass niggas doing underhanded shit. You know what I'm saying? And when I say faggot, I mean a bundle of sticks, of course. Bryce said it all depends on what my end goal is. The thing is, Bryce, what's my end goal? The same as every nigga. Go to work, get this money, clock out, and rinse and repeat. That's my end goal. Get this money, be able to pay my fucking rent, pay my bills. Hopefully I can feed myself and help my family out a little bit and go home. I don't have no grand. Of course, I wish I could be a millionaire and start my own business and all this other fantastical shit. But my fucking end goal is the same as 97% of America. Get a paycheck, take care of your bills, go home, rinse and repeat. That's my end goal. But and Jay told me one time, well, Josh, you should try to get another job. You start looking for another job. I've done that a million times. What we need to understand is there's going to be this or worse or similar at every job I go to. There's not going to be any place. Then I'm going to have to deal with white racism. I'm going to have to deal with Indian racism. I have to deal with Chinese racism, deal with African racism, deal with blah, 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 deal with sellout black people. Remember, you still have sellout black people who are basically white supremacists in blackface. So it's like the only thing I can do to not deal with this is literally start my own business, which if you look at not saying I can't do it, but shit, if you look at the statistics of people who tried to start their own business and failed versus succeeded, the number is crazy. Whether you're starting up a tech company, whether you're starting up a restaurant, don't they say like something like 80% of all restaurants fail within the first 5 years, something crazy. Anyway, it's damn near unrealistic to say, okay, Josh, we'll just start your own business and make $100,000 a year. I mean, come on. I'm doing just like everybody else in America and trying to just make it at my job. I shouldn't have to deal with this shit and have to keep fucking finding new jobs, hoping I'm going to find a place that cares. I'm frustrated, guys. I'm very frustrated because I do everything I can and just work. I told my boss, my manager, I show up every day with a fresh iron starch shirt, fresh little taper. Well, right now I need a new taper, but a fresh taper, a fresh little lineup. I'm clean every day. I work hard. I'm early every day. I'm not even on time every day. Because this job has something where, like, if you're a minute late, they could technically take your shift away and tell you to go home if you're even a minute late. That's in the paperwork. Don't even be a minute late because they might take your shift away. So I live relatively close to my job, so I be 5, 10, sometimes 30 minutes early. I be trying to clock in early to work. You understand that? And I stay later than mostly everybody because I make sure all my shit is on point. Because I know I don't want nobody on my back saying Josh did this, Josh did that. So I do everything on point, better than on point. I'm a better server than these motherfuckers that's been there 5 years. The people that got all this authority. I'm a better server than them. I do more than them. I'm more enthusiastic. I'm more charismatic. I'm more energetic. I'm more attentive than these people. I have more integrity than these people. I shouldn't have to fucking find a new job. Don't you know at a restaurant you have to work your way up? You have to prove to them after weekend, like today, I did a fucking 12-hour Father's Day shift, 13 hours. That's showing them constantly that you're the one to be depended on. If I go to a new restaurant or whatever, I got to start all the way over. They don't know me from Adam. They never worked with me before. So now I got to work my way up with them too. Molly says, you will get everything you want because hard work pays off. You got this. Thank you. I appreciate that. And from your mouth to God's ears. Solo says, I used to be like that, but now I cut my heart off to my open enemies. Fair enough. Solo says, fuck all that integrity shit when it comes down to an enemy. You want to play rough? I'm going to play rougher. And I understand that. I'm not blaming you, Solo. It's just something set up in me to where, at least right now, I can't be petty. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but like, I'd be like, nah, I'm going to let God handle it. Nah, I'm going to let karma get them. Nah, I'm going to just continue to do the right thing. And you know what I'm saying? They're going to get theirs. That's how I be. Whether that's right or wrong, I don't know, but that's how I be. Bryce said, Josh stepped to the side, Lethal came out. Oh, very much, Bryce. And you know when that Lethal come out, you know that shit, because I make direct eye contact. When I'm Josh, I be like timid. I'm damn near like schizophrenic, because when I'm just Josh, I'm damn near timid. I'm scared to say what I really think, and I'm looking to the side, and I'm just trying to smile and make you feel comfortable. When J-LEETHAL come out, I'm looking at you. Hey, what, huh? What? You said something? Oh, okay, yeah. That's when I start getting like that. And I really feel like it's my alter ego is J-LEETHAL that was created because to protect Josh. Like, because if I'm Josh all the time, I'm just like, yeah, no, it's okay. I guess so. Yeah. You know, it's all right. Yeah. If I do that, I'm just going to get fucked over every time. Then J-LEETHAL has to come out like, nah, Josh, step back. Fuck that. They trying to play with you. Hey, you ain't going to play with me, nigga. And that's what most people, and it's sad, but it feels like that's what most people respect and understand is when I have to bring that nigga side out. I shouldn't have to. I went to prison and I promised myself I wasn't going to argue with niggas and get mad at shit. But y'all niggas be trying to bring it out of me. I shouldn't have to go to work and deal with blatant racism, bitch. Who the fuck are you? You clean shitty fuck and respect to the people who clean toilets, but you clean shitty fucking toilets. Okay? You take out the fucking dirty, shitty trash. Don't fucking look down on me. How dare you? Remember that fucking girl, Greta Thunberg? How dare you? You have stolen my childhood and ruined my dreams. How fucking dare you? Bryce says, they're lucky I didn't smack the fire out of them. Exactly. And here's my thing. You got to be a stupid. This is how you know that racism blinds people. Because you're 4'11". A lot of these Mexicans are 4'11", guys. 4 feet 11 inches. I will literally step on you like a bug. Are you crazy? And I have pent up animosity. Are you dumb? What do you think? You can really fuck with me on any level? Usually when you know somebody is could beat your ass, you just kind of chill. Like, why are you still fucking with me? Why? Because your racism is stronger than your logic. Somebody put that in the chat. That's a bar. These people's racism is stronger than their logic. Because I could easily tomorrow just slap the fuck out you and take the consequences. You not gonna do nothing about it. You not gonna fight me back. You not gonna win. What you gonna do if I slap the fuck out you and beat you to a pulp? Nothing but cry for help and ball up in a fucking ball into the fetal position. That's all you gonna do. You're gonna call the police. That's all you gonna do. What if I say, you know what? Fuck it. I want to go back to jail. Well, you know what? Fuck it. I don't even like working here anymore. I want to take out my aggression on this little fucking short George Lopez looking ass nigga. What you gonna do? Nothing. But again, I don't want to go to jail. I don't want to lose my job. I made like, I didn't even make my goal. I wanted to make like $450 today. I made probably like $380, and I'm mad about that. This is how God has blessed me. I'm in a place where $380 for my day, I'm kind of mad about it. I feel like I didn't meet my goal. My goal, I was supposed to make $450 today because it was Father's Day. And I was there all day. It was supposed to be busy. So I want to make $450. I made short of that, but I still got $380. How many people you know can say they made $380 in today at work? I mean, I'm not a millionaire, but also that's pretty good. Some people's whole check be damn near $380 for 2 weeks. I made that shit in one day. I don't want to fuck that up, but I'm also not going to allow myself to deal with disrespect, y'all. And I feel like, fuck, why am I so hard-headed? Why am I so hard-headed? Why can't I just put my head down and just be a passive Negro and allow blatant disrespect? If I could just allow blatant disrespect, if I could just be a bitch-ass nigga, it would be so much easier for me in life. This just reminds me of my life. If I could just allow people to lie and do dirty shit around me, I would have never been away from my kids. If I could just allow bullshit around me, I would have been, who knows what I could have been if I just would have, well, let me just do this and let me just do that just so that I can go along to get along. I don't know why I can't do it. I've been to prison and I got out and I still realize I still can't just be a bitch ass nigga. It's just not in me. I can't allow disrespect, not blatant disrespect. How do I deal with blatant disrespect? Guys, tell me, please, somebody help me. How do I deal with blatant disrespect and just get my money and just allow disrespect in my face? How? I want to learn how to just allow disrespect so I can just get my money and not fuck up my bag. It's like that. You know what also I think about? A lot of y'all remember Dave Chappelle, the Dave Chappelle show, that he had a skit. And go look it up on YouTube, When Keeping It Real Goes Wrong. Somebody put that in the chat. Go look it up on YouTube if you haven't seen it. When Keeping It Real Goes Wrong. He did like 5 or 6 different skits like that. Basically, he's a successful black man in a nice corporation, and he deals with some passive aggressive or aggressive racism. And he calls it out. He just says, you know what, man? I know I have this big manager position. I'm getting all this money at work, but you just disrespected me. So fuck all that, nigga. You got me fucked up, blah, blah, blah. And then he gets fired. And 3 minutes later, they show him squeegeeing people's fucking window at the fucking gas station because now he's homeless. He done threw away his whole fucking corporate career because he had to stand on business. That's how I be feeling like when keeping it real goes wrong, guys. And I think that's true too, Molly. I think because I be flirting with them little I be flirting with them Hispanic women up there, the little busters and shit. I be speaking Spanish into them, tickling them and shit, and they be like, hey, that's me, Joshua. Hey, Joshua, no, Joshua, no. I be like, all right. The other day there was two Hispanic busters, and they're kind of pretty. One of them smacked the other one's ass, and I walked up and she smacked her butt. And I told her in Spanish, I said, okay, now it's my turn. I told her in Spanish, oh, no, because she smacked their butt, right? And then I seen it, and I was like, oh, and they were like, oh, and I was like, oh, okay, my turn. Like, in other words, now let me smack that ass. And they were like, oh my God, no. Like, yeah, I'll smack that ass. And that ain't no joke. You know I'm telling the truth too. yeah, my turn. Let me smack that ass, and it's not gonna be light. I'm gonna smack that ass for real. Leave a red mark on that little torta. They were like, hey, that's me, Joshua. I was like, yeah, you'll get this dick playing around. And that's the 9 times out of 10. The chicks that I mess with in my life, any chick that I ever mess with, it's either because I was funny or they like my intellect. And they just like that I'm just a real ass nigga. What can I say? But a lot of times I'll be funny and they're, hey, Joshua. Nah, it's just me. Yeah. I'm like, yeah. I teach your ass some English. You teach me some Spanish in the bedroom, in the casa. Come on, you can teach me all them words when I go bang, bang, bang. Talk to me in the chat. Hit it with that pop shit. Bang, bang, bang. Hey. Tell me all them Spanish words. I come to work fluent in Spanish, talking like Ricky Ricardo. Yeah, you mad. A lot of these niggas mad. Because again, the fear of genetic annihilation. Somebody put that in the chat. You have a fear of genetic annihilation and you mad you don't have the charisma I have. You can't speak English. You're mad that I can speak English and I can start macking your bitch in a little bit of Spanish. I'm more handsome than you. I'll beat your ass. I have more charisma than you. I've been through more than you. I have more sauce than you. And you know it. And you mad because all you can do is rap a fucking burrito. Talk to me in the chat. Talk to me in the chat, y'all. I'm just saying, Molly, you brought something out with that because and that's how you notice. Like when I be talking to the little chicks and stuff. Oh, come on, move out the way. He did that earlier today. Now that you mention it, I'm talking to one of the Hispanic chicks. She be all up in my face. One of the new Hispanic chicks. Oh, Joshua, how do I do this? And Joshua, oh, did you make money today, Joshua? Oh, yeah, you're so funny, Joshua. And I'm just, being me, like, yeah, blah, 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 da-da-da, that over there, yeah. He go, move out the way. Oh, I'm working right here. I'm working. Yeah, you mad, pussy ass nigga. Hi, you mad. You mad. That's what it come down to. The fear, Jay, put that in the chat. The fear of genetic annihilation. I need y'all to go look that up. That's what it all comes down to. And we don't understand it because we don't move like that. Real niggas, okay, shit. There's this one girl at work. She's very pretty and she be kind of flirting with me too. But I know she be talking to one of my white homeboys. And I'll let them be because guess what? I'm like, damn, she fine. But you know what? That's my homeboy, and she kind of likes him. So guess what? I'm not gonna hate on him. Let him get his rocks off. I hope he smash her. Shit. I hope he's smashing her. And I don't feel no way. I don't have a hating bone in my body. I've never been a hating ass nigga. When I see a nigga with a nice car, a lot of money, a bad bitch, I'm like, damn, dog, you did shit. You did that. Damn, dog, that must be nice, man. I want to see what that be like. But I'm definitely not like, oh, this bitch ass nigga, man. I don't have that hating. But some niggas just have hating bones in their body. And some niggas don't have that hating bone. If a bitch choosing you, I don't hate that nigga. Go ahead, nigga. You got that. Something you did, she likes. Because I already know I'm that nigga. And if the bitch can't recognize that I'm that nigga, she must be Stevie Wonder. She must be. I'm gonna say it like this, and I'm gonna talk my shit, and that's it. Cause I don't even talk my shit no more. But if a bitch can't see, if a bitch can't hear me, she must be Helen Keller. You must be deaf, dumb, and blind if you can't see who the fuck I am. And that's just not. I'm not even popping my shit like a pimp or nothing like that. I'm just very honest. If you don't know who the fuck I am. And I don't even be really telling y'all who I am. If y'all don't know I'm the king in the flesh, you must be Helen Keller. That's not my fault. I don't even gotta prove. I don't prove shit to nobody no more. I used to want to prove to a bitch that you know who I am and oh, you better respect me. I don't give a fuck about proving nothing to a bitch or a nigga no more. I swear to God, I don't. But some people know who I am. And that's why y'all been rocking with me for years. All of y'all in this chat been rocking with me for years because you know who I am. A lot of females want a good man like you. People get bitter because they can't handle the attention. Don't hate the player, hate the game. You know what I'm saying? Bryce said, you're flirting with the little mamacitas and they're mad. Ay, Dios mío. Molly says, yeah, I've been studying human behavior ever since I got out of jail. But yes, you're good looking. You will get jealousy from men. Molly, how long did you go to jail for? How long were you in jail, Molly? And was it a miserable experience or what? Was it a miserable experience, but did you learn anything while you were in there? And how long were you in there? Yeah, I guess they're mad about that because I be in that bitch. I know how to code switch. I'm the only nigga in there that know how to talk to black people, white people, and Hispanic people and everything in between. I can start speaking Spanish. I can speak Ebonics, African American vernacular English, and I can speak to the white people. Hey, how are you guys doing today? Happy Father's Day. Oh, yeah. Well, I'm Josh. I'll be your server today. Nice to meet you. Have you ever been here before? Oh, you're going to love it. We have a wood fire mesquite grill. It's amazing fajitas, enchiladas. We've got salads. We've got quail. We've got redfish. Oh, you're going to love it. I promise. Can I start you off with any cocktail? I see you looking at the cocktail list. You want to start off with the margarita? Oh, yeah. Get one of our margaritas. Do you like the rocks or frozen? You want anything on the rim? Oh, and how about for the kiddos? Can I get some lemonade for them? Maybe some tea? Oh, all right. Would you like some guacamole? Maybe some queso? Oh, yeah, definitely. Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah. All right. Well, I'll be right back. Again, I'm Josh. I'll be your server. If you need anything at all, just let me know. Okay. They'll be like, the white people be like, oh, yeah. Oh, hey, Josh. They be by the end of the meal. Hey, Josh, oh my God, Josh, do you work here? How long have you been working here, Josh? Oh, you've been working here for 2. I've never seen you before, Josh. You know what? Next time I come in, I'm gonna ask just for you. Oh, you know what? You're too kind. Thank you. Yeah, go ahead. I work here every night. Go ahead and come back in. Ask for Josh. I'll be your server. Then I go home like, man, fuck all that shit. These pussy ass niggas got me fucked up in this bitch. I know these niggas can't change like me. You know what I'm saying? Bryce, how do I tone down the charisma in the aura? How do I turn down the aura? That's the thing about an aura. How do you? I remember this one black girl told me that was one of the, I already knew what that word meant, but I remember this black girl told me like 10 years ago at work. She said, you just have this aura. She literally used that word before it was even popular. Now everybody always talk about aura. This black girl told me like, it had to be like 12 years ago at work. She was like, you have a special aura about you. Like, and we didn't even talk that often. She was just like, you have the aura. Like, but guess what? I be trying to hide. That's the craziest part about it. I don't be J-LEETHAL up there. You think I don't even be popping my shit. I literally be trying to, bro, you guys, Bryce, you've seen how I dress. I dress all black, fucking Marshall jeans, $20 jeans from Marshalls, fucking $60 Vans, a hoodie, a do-rag, a little gold watch, you know, but this shit ain't nothing. This on my wrist is nothing. Remember that? This on my wrist is nothing. Yeah, it's just yellow hearts and pink diamonds. Where I get the money for this, don't think rhyming. I don't even be trying to stunt. Imagine, I be telling people, like, that's why I fuck with that nigga Future. Like, Future, to me, Future is the dude who has like aura, like it's just like crazy. Like this nigga's like Michael Jackson. I be like, Future, like, I don't know how y'all feel about Future, but to me, Future is Michael Jackson. Like, oh shit, this nigga is just crazy. Like, whoa. Like, this nigga got money, diamonds, jewelry, bitches, cool. Like, whoa. Like, everything he says is just like, oh, what? Oh my gosh. That's how I feel about Future. You know? But it's like some niggas just like, so if I had money, guys, and this is why I feel like the Most High God didn't just put me in a position to just, and again, remember, certain stuff I'm not going to do. Guess what? With all this aura and charisma that you talk about, you don't think I could be a good drug dealer? Think about it, guys. If I was willing to sell poison to my community and to other people, or if I remember where all my scamming ass niggas at, if I really want to be a scamming ass nigga and steal money from the elderly and all this shit like that, don't you think I could have been stealing these people's credit cards that I work with? These niggas be having big, heavy American Express cards. You don't think I could be scamming and having 10, 50, 20,000. I know scammers. I was in jail with a nigga who scams. He has big ass things of cash. He posted shit on his Instagram. I was in jail with this nigga. This my nigga. I'm not gonna say his name, but this nigga lives in Houston, and this nigga be scamming every day. Bank of America, Regions, Wells Fargo, every bank, Amergy Bank. This nigga be going in getting $30,000, $50,000 cash. He's driving a Benz right now. I damn near didn't believe him when he told me how much money he was getting. Then he showed me the pictures when we was in jail. I'm like, damn, this nigga got 50,000, 160,000 cash, 20s, 100s. That nigga got out of jail like a year before me. I follow him on Instagram. This nigga be Rick Owens shoes, Mercedes Benz, fucking $50,000 cash. This is my nigga. We did time together. We did like a year in jail together in the same place. He was my cellie. Like, this nigga will put me on. All I gotta do is call him and say, hey, bro, put me on that shit. Let's do the scamming shit. He'd be like, all right, this how you do it. This how you do that. This how you do that. He wouldn't even gatekeep. He'd be like, all right, Josh, this how you do this. This is exactly how I did that. Do this, but you don't do that. Do not do this. Do this. Let's go get this money. I could tomorrow have $50,000. Not even a joke. If I was willing to steal money from people, if I was willing to sell drugs, if I was willing to kick in the door, but I'm not. So imagine I really have all this aura, charisma that we talk about, and all this intelligence, confidence, and I have $200, $300, $500, $700,000. Really think about it, guys. Think about that. Mami Rica, I saw you sent me a Gmail. I'm gonna check out the email. I got a confirmation that I got a email from you, Mami Rica. I'm gonna go read it. Mami Rica, I love you. Thank you for thinking about me on Father's Day. I appreciate it. Mami Rica, can you imagine if I had $700,000? What type of nigga I would be? Like, niggas couldn't tell me nothing. What did Kanye say? Wait till I get my money right. Think about that. Whoa. Niggas can't tell me nothing. Niggas couldn't tell me nothing if I had 700,000. First of all, if I had just 700,000, I would pay off every baby mama I know. Here, bitch, take 15,000. Here, shut the fuck up and let me see my kids. What you want? 15,000 and all hundreds, all blues. Here, shut the fuck up. Go on and with your little boyfriend and take a trip to Turk and Caicos. Shut the fuck up and let me see my kids. Throw the fucking money in your face. That's what that. Let's keep it a buck. If I had money like that, I could see my kids. Shut the fuck up. I don't give a damn. I got bail money. I got strip club money. I got buy fuck you money. I could buy your pussy money. I got Mercedes Benz money. I got motherfucking red bottoms money. VVS gold chain, gold watch, gold grill money. I got BBL money. Bitch, I'll buy you a BBL right now. My homeboy in jail that I'm talking about, he bought his baby mama a BBL and some titties. He bought the bitch a BBL. And guess what she did? Cheated on him. Shout out to my homeboy, but I told him, nigga, you bought this bitch a BBL and she cheated on you. You got some other nigga rubbing the BBL that you bought. Wait a minute. That's another level of disrespect. It's one thing to cheat on me with your natural body, but I'll be damn if a nigga's grabbing that BBL that I bought. Come on, man. Mami Rica, that's disrespect. Imagine that nigga smacking and grabbing the BBL that another nigga bought. That's my BBL. You know what? I'll come repossess that bitch. Can you repossess a BBL? Judge, listen. I bought the bitch a BBL, $10,000. She went to Colombia and she's cheating. Can I repossess this? That's my BBL. Take the shit, suck the shit out her ass. Suck it right out her ass. I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. Put a curse on it. until you do right by me, you ain't gonna never. That shit gonna rot in your body. You ain't gonna never wear that bodysuit again. You ain't gonna never go to the club. That BBL shall be cursed and lopsided. The shit gonna flip inside out. Lord have mercy, God. Anyway, I don't know, man. I guess I just went off on a tangent here. It made me feel better, but long story short, I'm dealing with racism at work from Hispanic people. Racism is not just white people. Yes, black people can be racist. Yes, every group of people can be racist. There's only a few amount of people, a few groups of people that can enforce their racism systematically. But yes, you can be racist if you just don't like another race. I'm dealing with Hispanic racism. I already told management about it. I tried to go the right way about it because the old me would have already just fuck management. I would have turned up on a nigga. But now I'm wondering if I did the right thing, because now that I brought it up, I don't want to seem problematic. But I'm going to say this. I work very hard, and they do know I'm a good person. I do believe that the management has seen my character and they see how hard I work. So I think that speaks in my favor. That looks good for me. But I feel like by rocking the boat and bringing up this racism thing, even though I was the one that was violated against, I feel like now they're going to either target me or change how they treat me. But they told me they weren't, so I'm just going to trust the process, because, again, I don't know how to just deal with blatant racism against me and just put my head down and cover my ears and cover my eyes and act like I don't see the blatant racism and disrespect just so I could get some money. I don't know how to do that. If that was the case, I would have been a scammer and a drug dealer if I would just put my head down and just ignore the shit, the truth, just so I could get some money. I could have been a scammer. Shit. You know how many scammers I know? Bro, I know some real deal, actual scammers that have been trying to put me on, and I told them no. Don't you understand that? I know scammers that told me, Josh, I can put you in a Hellcat. Imagine J-LEETHAL pulling up. You know I'm gonna pop my shit pulling up in a brand new, what's they call, the Scat Pack, whatever the fuck, Hellcat. The shit that just Imagine I pop out in that shit. Niggas couldn't even look at me. I would charge niggas to even look in my direction. And remember, a lot of times it's not that you're ugly, it's just that these bitches want money. So first of all, I just buy a bitch. Let's just be honest. 90%, and I'm being nice here, 90% of women in America are buyable. Of course not Mami Rica, of course not my beautiful sisters in this chat, but 90% of these bitches are these Instagram baddies with the big bubble booty, the fucking BBL, they're buyable. That's why you see these ugly ass niggas with money that got these bitches. They're escorts, they're buyable. But that's not the type of nigga I am. If I have a woman, she got to respect me. I have to be her only nigga. That's another thing. I've never been the type of nigga that just part of the fucking stable. If I'm with a woman, you better be dreaming about me. You understand that? That's another problem I have. If I'm with a woman, you better dream about me. You better be obsessed with me. You better be waiting for my text message. You better be fucking depressed without me. You better be wondering what I'm doing. You better be literally, and I know it's wrong, but my woman has to treat me like her Lord and Savior. I know that sounds crazy. I know it sounds crazy, but my woman has to treat me like her Lord and Savior. So I'm not even the type of nigga that just, oh yeah, I got bitches. If the woman doesn't respect me and listen to my word, she's not mine. And I don't consider that a win. So I'm just a different type of nigga. But yeah, one of y'all said it right in the chat. A lot of these niggas, especially that little short ass little Mexican dudes in there, they have a fear of genetic annihilation. And their women be smiling in my face and rubbing my shoulder. the little Hispanic chick that started recently, she's an older Hispanic woman. She probably like 45 or something, but you could tell she was pretty back in her day. She's still well put together, big ass titties. Somebody put that in the chat. Big ass titties. This Hispanic woman that just started, big ass motherfucking titties, huge booty, dark skinned Latino chick. She well put together, but she a little older. I went to tell her bye today. I was just gonna wave to her, like give her a high five to tell her bye. She came and hugged me like, oh, bye, Joshua. Gave me the big hug, titties all in my chest, That's what y'all mad about, huh? You mad because you know that I'm the original man and my sperm works, and I'll bust and I'm not gonna get vulgar, but I will bust a big one in your woman. And she gonna make me burritos. She ain't never going back to you. That's what you're mad about. That's what you're mad about, huh? Enrique is mad about that. That's what you're mad. Molly says she want a man. She's paranoid that a man's gonna play her, so she's focused on her bag. Maybe a lesbian girlfriend or wife. No, you just ain't met a real nigga yet. That's all it is. You haven't met a real nigga that's healed your body, your mind, your spirit, made you laugh, put you on game, cared about you, protected you, loved you, kissed you, looked in your eyes, held your hand, made you feel feminine. Tell the truth. That's all you want. A man to that you know it loves you and would stand in front of somebody for you and protect you and tell you, hey, put that down. You're not doing that. Go. No, be quiet. Stop. No, do this. No, that's not okay. Stop doing that. That's what you want. That's what you need. That's what women need, y'all. That's the fact. And we're not going to get into a whole man and woman thing, but a lot of these niggas are bitch niggas. That's why women are turning into lesbians now. A lot of these niggas is taking pictures of their ass and getting fucked in their ass. A lot of these niggas is getting fucked. Did you hear about that rapper that allegedly told his girlfriend to buy a strap-on to fuck him in the ass, but you're a real nigga rapper? What? Yeah, go look it up. This rapper told his girlfriend allegedly to go buy a dildo to fuck him in the ass. Okay, well, yeah, that's why you want a woman, because it's like these niggas is bitches. These niggas don't have no intellect. All these niggas know how to do is scam and shoot a gun and crash out and go to jail. These niggas can't put you up on no game. So why the fuck would you be with one of these pussy ass niggas? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Mama Rica. Did I say something wrong? I'm sorry. I just had to say it. You know, I don't pull no punches when it comes time to the truth. That's just the truth. YG put a song out about a tranny. I didn't hear that, but I did see the video where YG and Tyga dressed up like women. Did y'all see that? The video where YG and Tyga dressed up like white women. Allegedly, they were robbing banks, so that was their excuse to dress up like white women. No, there's no way you can tell me you're a gangsta blood and you put on a wig and dress like a white woman. You gangster blood that. And people say YG was one of the people responsible for that other rapper getting killed, Drakeo or something like that. You killing black men, but you dressing like a white woman for your fucking record label? What? That's why these women don't respect men now. Because you niggas are bitches. You niggas don't know how to hold your nuts and tell her, hey, stop that shit. You see what I'm saying? I'm the type that'll tell a woman, hey, I love you, but I don't need you. Straight like that. I want you, but I don't need you. Like Sugar Free said, not knowing that I'm 10 steps ahead, Lisa, and all that bullshit you running going against the grain, huh? Same. I'd rather give you my bitch than to let you breathe on. My last bit of endo smoke, I'd rather give you my bitch tonight. What do you say? You want to hit my joint, but I'd rather let you fuck my bitch. Suck her tits and she'll suck your dick. And since one man's trash is another man's treasure, you get no part of my weed, but you can have my bitch have the shit. like every other bitch I get. Said, I'd rather give you my bitch, my whole bitch, and nothing but my bitch, because anybody that could bleed for 5 days and don't die, plus go to sleep, wake up, and develop an attitude, she could be dead in my eyes. It ain't for me, player. Maybe for you. Come on, man. I'm going to listen to Sugar Free after this. Go listen to Sugar Free. I'd rather give you my bitch. And then after that, listen to Sugar Free while you're bullshitting. This California shit, by the way. Anyway, I just wanted to come and talk to you guys, and I feel better. I just wanted to get that off my chest. I want to ask you guys one more time. Did I do the right thing? Because now I'm like, damn. Should I have said anything? Did I fuck myself up by letting my demands be known? Should I just kept my head down because I'm getting money there and let the disrespect fly? But remember, here's the thing. If I let the disrespect fly and don't say anything, then the disrespect is just going to get worse. That's the thing that a lot of people don't realize. The disrespect, if you don't put your chest out and let it be known, like, hey, I'm not allowing that. The disrespect is not only going to keep happening, but it's going to get worse and more blatant. So then I'm going to keep dealing with it, keep digesting it. And one of these days, I'm actually going to explode because now the disrespect is so blatant. And if I've never said anything about it, the managers are going to be like, well, why didn't you ever say anything about it? You just blew up. Mama Dika said, nah, you did right because you not brought it up, by the time it gets worse, I'm going to pop. Exactly. And this is why I learned in anger management. I'm taking anger management. I'm almost done with my anger management class, but I took anger management in prison, and I'm taking anger management right now. And one of the teacher had a lesson about anger management. Basically, there's 5 different ways you can handle anger. You can handle it passive aggressive. You can, in other words, there's a bunch of different ways you can handle anger. One of it's like passive aggressive. You can handle it just straight explosive. You can handle it by suppression. You can handle it by being assertive, or you can handle it by just letting it go. So those are the different ways you can handle anger. So when you're angry about something, either you can be passive aggressive about it, like these bitch ass niggas at work that's mad that they see the light in me, and they don't know how to say, hey man, I'm jealous of you, or whatever. So they do passive aggressive shit. You could be explosive. You just blow up when you get mad. That's not going to work for me. I've done that before. You could do suppression, which means basically you suppress it. You just push it down. You constantly ignore it. You push it down. You don't address it, but eventually that's going to explode. Or you can do like the other one was assertive, which is basically you're respectful. You listen to the other person's point of view, but you let your boundaries be known, or you can just let it go. So too long in my life, I've either been explosive. I've never been a passive aggressive nigga. I'm not a passive aggressive. I don't know how to be passive aggressive, but being passive aggressive is for bitch ass niggas. But I usually explode with my anger, or I do suppression. I try to push it down, but that ends up exploding. So if I were to just continue to allow this disrespect and don't say anything, that would be suppression, pushing it down, and that would eventually explode. So you're right. I think I did do the right thing by being assertive and letting my demands be known. I think I did do that right. Duke Ellington said it best. What happens to a raisin in the sun? I gotta read. I never really read that poem. I know I know that it's a poem. I've heard it, and I know, like, wasn't Diddy in that that video, that Broadway play or that movie, The Raisin in the Sun? I think Oprah was in it, or I know Diddy was in it. Molly says, I want to work on my emotions because people tend to get a rise out of me. It's important. It's important. It's important, Molly. I talked about it. I've been talking about it recently, and I'm really big on that since I got out of prison. Make a list of things that you do. Molly, do this. Make a list of things that you're never going to do. Not saying that you won't ever do them, but make like a 10 commandments for yourself. Things that you know that you do often, and tell yourself you're not going to do them, and write it down and look at it. And every time you break it, look at that. Damn, I broke that law today. I have a list of things that I'm not going to do. And sometimes I do them, but when I do them, I'm hard on myself. Like, damn, I broke my own law. One of them, do not get angry. I still break that law, but I get mad at myself. Another one, don't argue with anyone. Don't try to prove anything to anyone. You can explain something, but if you're explaining something and nobody wants to listen, or they're determined not to understand, you don't have to prove anything to anyone. So that's how I started working on my emotions. And tell yourself you're not going to argue with anyone because it's pointless. You're not going to prove anything to anyone because that's pointless. You're not going to try to change anyone's opinion because that's pointless. You explain your position and remove yourself if you need to do it. It's better to remove yourself than explode and get yourself in trouble. Mami Rika says, I can be passive aggressive. And when I say that's a bitch nigga shit, I mean niggas. If a nigga's passive aggressive, that's bitch nigga shit. Women are, I believe they're allowed to be passive aggressive because y'all are emotional. Women are different. A woman, I wouldn't suggest that you be passive aggressive, but I understand it, and it's more acceptable for a woman to be passive aggressive. But if a nigga's a passive aggressive, you a bitch ass nigga. Either say something about it or let it go or whatever. Don't be like, don't be passive aggressive as a man. But a woman, I understand. Mami Rika says, I can be passive aggressive, but I'm learning to be direct because that passive shit fucks me up when I don't get the result I expect. Exactly. Solo says, don't let them get comfortable disrespecting you. I won't, Solo, and that's why I had to put my foot on it. And they be trying to look at me all crazy when look, I was looking at them right back. Like, I don't know who, again, I'm so offended. You're 4'5". You're 4'7" and you trying to, like, come on, man. And shout out to my real Latino, my real Latinos out there that love black people, because there are some real Latinos out there that love and ride for black people and are not racist. But them other ones, we're not dealing with that. We're not dealing with that. Let me see the last comments and I'm gone. You're welcome, Molly. Come back more often. Go watch some of my older videos or leave some comments on some of my other shit. I did some recent live videos recently. Go to my live video section or go to my channel, J-LEETHAL, my original channel, just J-LEETHAL, because this channel is now J-LEETHAL 777. I recently got my original channel back because YouTube deleted it in 2020. So I recently got that original channel back with all my old videos. Go watch that, or you can go watch a bunch of my live stream videos from this channel. You'll learn more about me. And shout out to the amazing Lucas. I don't agree with a lot of he says, and I feel like he says a lot of shit to be inflammatory and to just be controversial. But I don't want nothing bad to happen to him, and I respect how Lucas has picked his channel. I think Tariq Nasheed was mentioned Lucas before. Like, he's big. Like, Lucas is big, bro. I literally went to high school with that man. And he was just regular old Edward. His name is Edward. I don't know if he wants people to know that, but we just called him Edward Lucas. That was his name. We used to call people by their last name or, Lucas. That was just Lucas. Now he's big. So shout out to Lucas. Yeah, anyway. And Molly, stick around more. I have some beautiful black women in my chat that love me very much, and they help me be centered and they appreciate me. So Mami Rika has been around for a very long time. And if y'all want to exchange information and y'all can keep in touch or however y'all want to do, go on and do that in the chat. By the way, if anybody ever wants to leave a comment for me that you don't want YouTube to see, because sometimes YouTube, not sometimes, pretty much all the time, YouTube be deleting my most important comments. Or if you want to send me a video that you want me to react to, or some information that you feel like I should talk about or that I should know, if you want to ask me any personal question, I will try to get back to you when I can. This is my email. Hold on, 777 message lethal. Hold on 1 second. This is my email, y'all. Oh shit. This is my email. If you guys want to email me any particular questions, you want to send me a video, you want me to react to something, you feel like I should know something, you have a personal question that you don't want to put on the comment section, or if YouTube keeps deleting your comments or anything, message me at message MESSAGE lethal LEETHAL 777 at gmail.com. So I fuck with you, Mommy Dika. I'm gonna read your email that you sent me today. I was at work when I got your notification. I love y'all. I'm tired. I did a 13-hour shift. It's already 1 in the morning. I have a very important day tomorrow. I'm gonna go have a conversation with somebody very important in my life that I haven't seen in a long time tomorrow. So I love y'all. We're right at 2 hours anyway. Run this shit back if you didn't catch it. Leave a comment. Even if you already did watch this video, please leave a comment in the comment section when this video drops, just so that I know that you're listening and you love me. Sholo Dolo has been here since the very beginning. I fuck with you, my nigga. I pray for you, brother. I know I've never seen your face. That's crazy, Solo. I've never seen your face, and I know you're not going to show it on the internet, but maybe one day we can meet each other. I would like to meet you, Solo. That would be cool. I would like to just like talk to you. Like, what do you like? Talk to me, bro. Like, how do you feel? Like, when did you like you see me all the time, Solo? I've never seen you. That's the crazy part about this relationship. Is like, I don't even know what you look like. You can pass me. You can literally pass me in the street. I wouldn't even know it's you. But you would know it's me. That's kind of crazy, Solo. One of these days, we're going to catch up. Shout out to Bryce, too. I really fuck with Bryce. That's my nigga. Jay, Mami Dika, all the people that Cha-Cha, Ravine. I don't want to leave anybody out because I would be calling names all day. But shout out to all my people that watch me, Chocolate Melanin, everybody, Infinite Charms. Shout out to KJ. I don't know. I think KJ got a boyfriend and he must have told her to stop commenting on my video because KJ just literally left and she just never left nothing. She never even came. Like, I know she's okay, but damn, KJ, like you were one of my day ones. You still one of my day ones. I still love you, but damn, you just stopped leaving comments. You just let me know. You know I went to prison. Damn, KJ, send me a heart emoji or something. I know you got a boyfriend and you trying to start a family. That's fine. I'm not trying to take you, but I love you, KJ. Damn, I thought we were friends. What's up? But I'm never going to turn my back on KJ because she had my back since day one. So maybe she'll come back around. And shout out to all of the people who left and maybe one day they'll come back. I saw Brother Sly the other day, Solo. I don't know if you were in. I don't think you were in the chat. I did a stream. That stream when I was in the wilderness. Go look up that stream in the wilderness. Brother Sly came through. I know you and Brother Sly, y'all used to talk all the time. So anyway, thank y'all. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful time to be alive. Y'all need to go get some sleep. I'm gonna go listen to some Sugar Free. Thank you for letting me vent. I love you. Till the next time I see you, holla at your boy. Vibrate higher.